Welcome to the Pixel Perfect training video. My name is Janvi and I am part of Pixel Perfect customer success team. In this video, I will show you how to design, build and integrate a Pixel Perfect report in PowerPoint format. So what is Pixel Perfect? Pixel Perfect is a Tableau extension that can solve the last mile problem in Tableau. It can create print ready and well formatted reports in popular exportable formats such as PDF, PPT, Excel and more from Tableau. You can create paginated reports with page numbers, page breaks and repeatable headers and photos. You can also create flat reports with no limitation to number of rows or columns, and it has scheduling functionality which allows user to schedule a report and email those reports or save them to SFTP. In this demonstration, I'll be building a report for incentive compensation dashboard. At the end of this video, you will see this report in PowerPoint format. Here is the end-to-end workflow of designing a Pixel Perfect report, and I'll walk you through all the steps below, from how to download a jar file to how to generate a Pixel Perfect report. First, we are going to open the Tableau dashboard and download the jar files from server through Pixel Perfect frontend called Webfolio. Jar file contains the column mapping between Tableau dashboard and the report template. In order to generate the jar file, we need to enter the edit mode of the dashboard. Now I am in the edit mode and we can see the Tableau extensions on the left. In order to add extension in the dashboard, we first need to add a calculated field called as user in one of the worksheet of the dashboard. The as user field is used to fetch the username to verify its identity while getting data from Tableau server to the Pixel Perfect report. So let's move to the monthly sale worksheet. First, we are going to click on the drop down on the right of search, choose create calculated field. Then we are going to name the calculated field and the name would be as user. In the empty space below, we are going to use the function called username. Apply the changes and click on OK. Now you can see as user is added in the dimension on the left. Now we drag as user to the column, click on the drop down button, then cancel show header. Now as user is added in the worksheet. Next, go back to the dashboard, click on save button and change till to floating. Drag an extension to the empty space on the dashboard, click on my extension, then we need to select a T-Rex file. T-Rex file essentially is a pointer to the Pixel Perfect server. This file will be shared with you once Pixel Perfect is enabled on your environment. Next, I am going to configure the extension. So click on Configure. A new window will pop up. This is a Pixel Perfect configuration user interface called Webfolio. Here you can see the download jar button. Before downloading the jar file, select the workbook and enable the transpose data if you want to convert the measure names and values from rows to columns. And then click on download jar. And the jar file will be downloaded. Now that we have the jar file, we can start with the report template design. First, we'll open Pixel Perfect Report Designer. The link to the report designer will be shared with you. Once downloaded and installed on your local, you will be able to open the Pixel Perfect Report Designer. So this is the report designer layout. The first thing we will do is to create a new report project. We go to File, New and Project. Here we see Business Intelligence and Reporting tool. Click on Report Project below. Click on Next. Now we are going to give a proper name to the project, Pixel Perfect. Then click on Finish. Next, we are going to create a new report. Similar step as project, we click on Files, New and Report. Then we are going to select the project we created just now, that is Pixel Perfect, and give a name to this report. Report Template Demo. Then click on Finish. A new blank report is created. In the next step, we need to import data source and data set and also create report parameters. First, let's create a new data source. Right click on data source in the Data Explorer tab, new data source. I need to choose Pojo data source, then click on next. Here we are going to upload 4 jar files. The first is the jar file that we just downloaded from the Tableau server. First click on the drop down button on the right of Add Jars. Choose Absolute Path. Then we upload the original jar file. Then we repeat the steps and upload 3 Jackson jar files, which is Jackson Annotation, Jackson Core, and Jackson Databind. Jackson jar file contains predefined classes that are used to format and iterate over data obtained so that they can be used as data sets in the report template. We will share the Jackson jar files with you. Now we can click on the checkbox, test the connection, and once it shows ping succeeded, we can move forward to create report parameters and import dataset. In order to create a report parameter, right-click on the report parameter, new parameter, give a name as JSON data, and click on OK. And please note that if you want to add 2 or more worksheets of the dashboard in the template, then the parameter name should be same as the Tableau worksheet name. The next step is to create a dataset. We right-click on Dataset, New Dataset, and then rename the dataset or keep the default one. Then we are going to click on Browse, choose the second one Data Iterator, then click on OK and Next. We click on Browse again, search for row needs change class, select the row needs change, and click on OK. Now we can see all the data columns that will be used on the left. Simply select them but exclude get class and as user method. Then click on finish. A new dataset is created. The next step is to add parameter in the dataset. We go to the parameter, click on new, give the parameter name as JSON data. Next we are going to link the report parameter and the dataset. We click on the JSON data. Please note that if you have created multiple report parameters for different worksheets, select the relevant parameter. Click on OK and OK. Now we have everything ready. We can start to design the report. For PPT report template, let us first add a header and footer. In order to do this, let us move to the master page. In the properties editor, there are different page types available. Let us select custom, give the width as 9.5 and height as 6. Now let us add the header to the report template. Let us set the header height as 0.8. Right click on the header, click on Insert, Grid. Number of columns will be 3 and number of rows will be 1. Let's set the height of the grid as 0.7. And let us set the width of first and third column as 1.5 inch. Let us now add the title to the report. Navigate to the palette and drag and drop a label to the middle column of the grid. Give the title as monthly sales report. And let's format the title now. So select the title, give the size as 16, keep it center aligned, make it bold, select the whole grid and give the vertical alignment as middle. So now we have added the title to the report template. Let us now add the logo to the header. So right click, click on Insert and click on Image. Select Embedded Image, click on Add Image and select the image from your local machine. Click on Insert. Let us set the width as 1.16 and height as 0.4. So now we have added both logo and title to the report template. Let us now add footer to the report template. So we have a default footer present here. So let us delete this. Right click on the footer and click on insert grid. Number of columns will be 3 and number of rows will be 1. Click on OK. In the first column, we'll add the report generation date and time. So navigate to palette and under auto text, drag and drop created on, change created on to printed on and click on OK. In the middle column, we'll add the text. So right click and then click on insert label. Keep the label as highly confidential sole property of user ID. In the third column, we'll add the page number. So drag and drop page N of M from the palette and drop it here. Let's set the width of the first column as 2.1 and third column has 1. Keep the alignment of the left column as left, center column has center, and right column has right. So now we have added both header and footer. Now that we have added both header and footer to the template, let us navigate to the layout and add the two images present in the dashboard. So right click on the layout, click on insert grid. Give number of columns as 2 and number of rows as 1. So each of these columns will be adding a images that is present in the dashboard. So in order to add the images from the dashboard, we first need to create report parameters for each of the charts that is there in the dashboard. So right click on the report parameter and click on new parameter. So the name of the parameter will be the sheet name of the graph. We'll navigate to the dashboard and then we'll navigate to sales versus target per region. Select the name from the URL and copy it. Navigate back to the report template. Paste the name copied and give underscore image. Click on OK. So now we have added the report parameter for the sales versus target per region. So we need to do similar activity for sales by sub-region. So right click, click on new parameter, navigate back to the dashboard, go to the sheet, copy the sheet name, navigate back to report template, paste it and give underscore image. Click on OK. So now we have created report parameters for both the sheets. So the next step is to add the image for both the columns. So right click, click on insert and click on image. Select dynamic image and under expression we need to add a static expression that will be shared as part of the training material. Copy paste the expression, click on insert, then navigate to the report parameter, double click on the report parameter for which you are inserting the image, copy the parameter name, again double click on the image which we just inserted, move to the end and within the double quotes add the parameter name. Click on OK. So now we have added image for sales versus target per region. Let's now do the similar activity to add the image for sales by sub-region. So right click, click on insert, image, dynamic image, copy paste the expression, click on insert, select the parameter name, copy, double click on the image, move to the end and paste the parameter name within the quotes. So now we have added the images for both the charts. Let us now do some adjustments to these two images. So select the first image, set the height as 4. Select the second image and set the height as 4. Keep the height of the grid as 4.5. and then make the alignment of both the charts as middle. So now we have added both the images to the dashboard. The next step is to add a table to the report template. Right click on the layout, click on Insert Table. Give the number of columns as 7 since the number of columns in the dashboard is 7. Click on OK. So now we have inserted a table with 7 columns and 1 detailed row. So now expand the data set which we had created earlier and drag and drop all these fields one by one to the each of the column of the table. So first is the name, then the region, then sub-region, followed by place, then sales, then target, and finally percentage. So now we have added all the columns from the data set to the table. So select the table. Keep the first 4 columns as left aligned and last 3 columns as right aligned. We can also add a background color to the header. So select the header and under background color we have different colors available, and also we can specify a particular color code, and then the background color is added to the table. We can also make the text of the table as bold. So now select the whole table and add a border to the table. So give the width as thin and specify the color of the border. So now we have added the border to the table. We do not require the footer row here, so let us select the footer row and delete it. Okay, so now we are done with the report template design, where we have added header, footer in the master page, and then added the 2 charts present in the dashboard, followed by the cross tab. Let us save the template now. So go to File and click on Save. The next step is to integrate this report template with the dashboard and generate the report. So let's navigate back to the dashboard and then on the extension, click on Configure and then navigate to the Upload Report Template tab. I'll select the site. Then I'll click on the Upload Report Template button. I'll navigate to the location where the report template and the jar file is stored. So I'll select the report template as well as the jar file which I downloaded before starting the report template design. So I'll select both report template and the jar file. Click on Open. Click on Upload. And the files are being uploaded successfully. Let us configure a template now. So for exportable format, select PPT. Under report template, select the template which we just uploaded. It is report template demo. Select the workbook. Under worksheet, we need to select the sheet for which we have designed the cross tab. So we have designed the table for monthly sales. I'll select monthly sales. Under image source, I'll select both the image source sheets. Give a name to the template. Report template demo PPT. Select the transpose data and click on Save Template. Navigate to the Report Generation tab. Select the template which we just created. Select the exportable format and click on Save Settings. Once we click on OK, a PPT extension will be enabled on the dashboard. Just click on the button and the PPT report will start generating. So this is the final PPT report output with customized header which has the logo, title, and then the footer with different details. And then in the first slide, we have 2 charts that is there on the dashboard. And from the second slide, we have the cross tab that we designed. Congratulations! Now you have seen the end-to-end process of building a PPT report using Pixel Perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have more questions about report template design for PPT format, please contact the Pixel Perfect customer success team. Thank you for watching.